Hello again, music fans. I am back here for another music collection update video. I know it's been a while. I think the last one was like about a month and a half ago or something. I was just waiting to have like enough stuff to warrant one of these update videos. All right, so cheers. Happy 2020 for everybody. And let's get started first with some local metal. Now, when I say local, I don't mean just here from Mexico, the country where I live, or even the region, but I mean from my very city. Okay? And so here we have the Mexican thrash band, the Khafra, here with their latest studio output, which is called Morir de Pie, which means die on your feet. All right. So it is metal in Spanish, right there, but really old school thrash. There you go, pretty cool cover. And then we have with an album from the same band that they took out, which is one of those where they team up with an orchestra, right? I don't know if there's ever been another thrash metal band, I think besides Metallica, that has teamed up with an orchestra. Here we have Khafra Sinfónico, which of course means symphonic. Okay, as you know, this band has kind of a semi-Egyptian theme going on there. Right there we have an Egyptian mummy right there on the cover. And as you can see, it is autographed by the band. I recently went to see this band, live, and was able to obtain their signatures right there. This is a 2 CD plus DVD set. Whoops. CDs are kind of flying around in here. But there we go. Now, again with another local band, a band that first formed in the 90s. They put out an album, then they disbanded. They each went to their separate ways. Now they're back after a long hiatus with an incredible album. I'm talking about this band, which of course maybe you probably never heard of, called Cirrhosis. But now they go under the moniker of CRS, right? This is a death metal, but a very technical death metal, which with some progressive tendencies right there. Very interesting. Listen, I've been listening to this a lot and really enjoying it. It is CRS right there. The album is called The Collector of Truths. I'm going to put a link to their YouTube page below and also to their Bandcamp page just in case you guys want to check it out. But this is really, really good stuff right there from CRS. And I was able to get it also signed in the same concert that Khafra played, where I was able to get these signatures. They did not play, but they did have a merch stand right there. And so I was able to obtain the CD and also signed right there by the singer. Okay, who goes by the name of Senor Oz. And for free, they also gave me a patch right there with their name, Cirrhosis. But like I said, they go under that name and also under CRS. If you like death metal, if you like just heavy metal in general, this is really, really recommended. Okay, now let's go on to some American metal. Here with some classic American metal with the Metal Church. And I believe this is, as of the making of this video, their latest output, which is Damned If You Do. All right there. I really like the previous one I had shown in a previous update video, which was 11XI, and this one follows suit with a lot of really great songs. Just a classic heavy metal. Right there from a Metal Church. Speaking of classics, I've also mentioned that I've been wanting to get into Fate's Warning. All right, so I got one from their back catalog here. This one is called Inside Out. Really great progressive metal here from this American band. If you like a Queensryche, that kind of style. I'm not saying that they sound like Queensryche, but they do have that mixing heavy metal and prog. Inside Out from Fate's Warning, really good. Some modern American hard rock right there with Alter Bridge. Super catchy stuff, really good. Heavy guitars, great melodies. This one is called Walk the Sky, and as of the making of this video, this is their latest album from Alter Bridge, and I do really want to get into this band a lot more, into their discography. As you know, this one was formed within the guitarist of a Creed. All right, there is some sounding of Creed here, but they're very much their own band. Let's get into something a lot heavier and a lot more brutal here with Nile. There we go. It's vile Nilotic rites, whatever that means. But this album is excellent. Just a great, a technical progressive death metal, as one has come to expect from Nile. Again, as of the making of this video, this is their latest studio album, and for 2019, a lot of people have put this one in their best of list, whether it be top 10 or top 20, whatever. But this one always appears right there. Highly recommended for Nile. Moving away from the heavy metal and purely into the progressive rock, we have a Yes 50 Live, a great album from the band. When they were on their tour celebrating their 50th anniversary, it is a 2 CD set right there with the current lineup of the band. As you know, right now there are 2 versions of Yes, and this one one would say was the official Yes, whereas the other one was the one that is fronted by John Anderson and with Rick Wakeman on keyboards. They do not participate in this one. What we have here are John Davidson, which is their current singer, Steve Howe, a guitarist that's been not their original guitarist, but one that has been with them, for more than 45 years. Jeff Downs, whom we know, who is also a longtime member, also a member of Asia. Billy Sherwood on bass and vocals, right there, replacing the Chris Squire, who passed away, and Alan White on drums, who also has been with the band for decades. And special guests right there, Jay Sheldon on drums, and Tony Kaye and Patrick Moraz on keyboards, also former members of Yes. Really good set list. Here we have the usual suspects, Starship Trooper, Roundabout, but also some rarities, like Parallels, We Can Fly From Here, which is a more modern track. Also, 9 Voices. Great set. Moving on now to the one and only vinyl that I'm going to show, which is from American stoner progressive rockers, The Sword. This one is Greetings From ... Okay, it is a live album. Right there is a track listing. It is a gatefold, though a rather unspectacular one, I must say. They could have done more with the gatefold. And speaking of which, when I opened this up, I saw that it came with a poster, and I thought, cool. All right, well, I hadn't had a poster in the vinyl in a while. And as I was opening up, I thought, well, maybe it's like maybe this cool cover as a poster. But no, it is a rather boring band shot in black and white, no less, from the back. So guys from The Sword, you really could have tried a little harder with this poster. All right, this is nice, but it could have been a lot better. But still, cool. It also came with a download code, which I've already downloaded to my phone. Okay. Now let's go with some non-CD items. First, we have this DVD from Pink Floyd with the Shine On Live. A really great concert. Really great sound. However, unfortunately, the image quality is really, really bad. All right, it's really starting to show its age, or maybe it's this version of this DVD. I don't know, but the image quality is very highly pixelated. Some reviews have said that this looks better when you see it on a standard definition TV, instead of a high def TV. But anyway, there's the track list. But the concert is really good, and it has very good sound. Another, non-music item here is my Yellow Submarine book. This is a children's book, which tells the story that is in the movie. So there you go. One more for my Beatles collection right there. From a movie that I really like. Great illustrations. Right? And lastly, what I'm going to show is what is going to be the beginning of my battle jacket. Now, I've always wanted to have a battle jacket, a denim jacket or leather jacket with a whole bunch of band patches and stuff. So I've already bought my jacket here, my denim jacket. Right now it is completely blank, as you can see. But of course I'm going to fill it up with some patches. Of course I'm going to put the one that was given to me by Cirrhosis right there. And the criteria I'm going to use for putting patches on the jacket is that I'm only going to put patches of bands that I've seen live. So I already have a few, even though these that I'm going to show are not all of the bands that I've seen live. I have here Queensryche, which I saw opening up for Judas Priest, and the Canadian power metal band Unleash the Archers has come here twice, and I've seen them twice. Okay, this one I think I'm going to put right there on the top of the back, because it's very symmetrical, and it's also really cool. And a Mexican band called La Cruz de Tijuana, right there. These guys are traditional rock. And of course Dio, whom I was lucky enough to see. And my other patch here from Rata Blanca, Argentinian power metalers. Okay, of course I've seen many other bands, and I hope to get many more patches to put on the jacket. In the next music update video, I hope to have a few of the patches already put, so I'm going to show you how that's going. Alright, well, that's all for this update. Thank you very much for watching. Stay heavy. Keep rocking.